Hello everyone and welcome to X4. Well, in case you are not familiar with this game, well, where have you been hiding? But basically this is, as you can see, it is set in space and it is basically an economic simulation kind of a deal. Basically, in this game, every single ship has a job it is trying to accomplish. For example, freighters are trying to move stuff around, fighters are trying to defend and patrol areas and that kind of stuff. And every station has a specific kind of goods that they are producing from other stuff that they need to pick up from other stations and all that kind of stuff. Money moves around, goods move around, everything is basically completely simulated. And this also means that in this game we ourselves can actually have stations and fleets of ships and all that kind of stuff. It is very complex and very engaging. In terms of DLCs, I have every single one of them except for the Hyperion pack. I do vaguely remember playing with the Hyperion ship in one of the earlier games. I remember liking it, but I think it's going to be okay if we don't have it. And by the way, in terms of my history with the series, I have been playing every single one of the games ever since the first one. In fact, X Beyond the Frontier, which is the first game in this series, was the very first game that I have ever bought. So yeah, I have history with this series. Anything else you want to say? Not really. I think we are going to be okay. Okay then, so we have talked about the general gameplay. We have... well, okay, I do still want to say that this might be the first series that I play on this channel that I actually might cut things out from time to time because, well, this particular game is... well, it has a lot of downtime from time to time. For example, if you are traveling, if you need to wait for something to happen and things like that, I will try to figure things out as best I can, but still we might need to cut things out from time to time. Anyways, let's take a look at the different starts. So these are the different starting scenarios we can go for. These on the top are basically the, well, they are the DLC starting scenarios. I don't think I want to go for these. They are very, as you can see, they are guided or even assisted, and I don't want to go for that. I would like to go for something that is a little bit more, well, open basically. So we are going to go for a sandbox start, and I think, yeah, thank you. I will go for one of the foundation, basically the base game starts, and I think the young gun is basically perfect. We are going to start as an Argon. I will try to talk about the lore and the different factions as we play along. They are basically a breakaway faction from the main human faction, centered around the actual solar system. It's a bit complicated. I will try to talk about that as we play along. We will start in the Black Hole Sun 4 system, and we are going to just have a small light fighter that you can see on this video screen right now. We will have 10,000 credits, which is basically, we might as well start with 0 because this is very little amount of money, and we are not going to have any other property than that. So I think we are pretty much good to go. Yeah, and by the way, yes, I did consider playing one of these custom game modes. Basically, let me just show you. In this game mode, you can start up the starting conditions for your game. You can customize the player you are playing as. You can set up your starting ship. You can set up starting properties you want to have. You can decide what part of the universe you can actually see, what stories that you have set as finished or not, and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? The only reason I did consider using this mode is because in this mode I could give myself, let me just show you, add remove wares. So in this mode I could give myself this, the theta. This is a singularity engine time accelerator. This would allow me to basically speed up the flow of the game. So for example, if we need to wait for something, we wouldn't have to wait for too long. But you know what? Let's just play a default scenario so we can experience the game as it should be experienced for the first time. So we are going to go for the young gun start. As I have said, it is not going to be a very easy start, but we will start from the bottom and work our way up. So let's get started. And welcome to the X universe. Okay then, so we have this little ship at our disposal and 10,000 credits, and that's all. Now, before we get started, I would like to change a couple of things. For example, our character will not be named Val Satan. We are going to be called, obviously, this, and our organization name. This is basically just window dressing. This is the name of our company. Let's just, I don't know. Sure, why not? Caledon Interstellar LLC. Our logo, I did put my logo into the game files. So let's use that. And the default skin for our ships, I think I will, yeah, I just use this foundation blue. I did unlock a couple that we could use, but those are for individual ships because they are limited, so we can only use these as the default ship skins. And that's about it. Yeah, available cash 10,000. Our ship is worth 76,000, but that's it. Other than that, we are completely broke. We also have this, yeah, right, this message. I also have the Timelines DLC, and I did do a couple of missions in that one, so we have a couple of ownerless ships in some of the sectors, 4 to be exact. I will try not to get too bothered about this. It's going to be fine. If we find them, we find them, but I am not going to go and seek them out specifically. I don't even know what kind of ships they are. Oh, right, and these are the skins that we have. We have this, I don't know, checkerboard or hexagon pattern, and we have this Foundation X, kind of a red skin, and that's about it. Yeah, not a lot, but oh well, this is the only thing we have in our inventory. So yeah, welcome to the X universe. What kind of... oh, right. This guy is pretty much perfect. We need to hire a captain for this ship. Might as well do it right now. Thankfully, he is not very skilled, as you can see on his info panel, so he is very cheap to hire. Might as well do so. Can you please be the captain of our ship? Thank you very much. Yeah. The reason I did this is because while we are not on the ship, we still want to have someone piloting it, so it's not just sitting idle. So it would be best if we had someone on standby. What about you? Yeah, for example, her. She is way too skilled for us to hire because she would cost 1 million just to have on board. And that's not something that we can afford right now. So yeah, also, as you can see, the sense of scale in this game is amazing. Also, I set my default for the forward key to be running. So we are not just walking, we are actually running. I usually like to run on the stations instead of just walking. So yeah, the sense of scale in this game is amazing. Anyways, what I want to do first is, let me just check what kind of mission do we have on offer. Stranded Pirates and Eavesdropper. This one, right. This is a personal delivery mission, and this is destroy mines. You know what? I think we can do both of them. So we need to go to the Argon Energy Freighter. Oh, okay, we need to deliver a person to a ship. Let's do it. Accept. And accept. Thank you. So let's have this one as the active mission. So we need to pick up a person on the ship. Okay, let's go ahead and do so. You don't need to walk into the ship. You can just press Shift D if you want to, and it will teleport you into the ship, by the way. So there we go. Let's take over the ship. Thank you. Please get out of my sight. Thank you. And we are on our way. Okay, technically in the docking area we should be observing a speed limit, but you know what? Let's just boost out. And we are out. Okay, can you please not leave yet? I want to pick up a passenger. Unfortunately, they are already boosting away. I enabled the travel mode. This is basically one of the modes of the ship. In this mode, we are faster, but at the expense of maneuverability. Okay, they seem to be faster than us, unfortunately, but they will have to stop at some point, so we will catch up. But I should have been a little bit faster on the trigger, I suppose. Oh yeah, they are way faster than us. Which direction are you going? Okay, they are heading towards the jump gate. Oh yeah, by the way, in this game, interstellar travel is dealt with by these little rings. Well, they're not small, but you know what I mean. They are basically jump gates. We just fly through them and we are in the next system. There are also, let me just show you, there are also these super highways and acceleration gates and all that kind of stuff. So jump gates are not the only way to go around, but they are the main mode of travel. Sorry?
Salvage team, what is your status? This is salvage team. All systems operational. Processing underway. Acknowledged. We are standing by. Setting course for home. Should be able to get there before the tide. Understood. See you back home.
Okay, I have no idea what that was. Oh well, unfortunately, yeah, we got stopped, so we need to fly through this gate now to catch up with the ship. Let me just check. Was it this one? No. What triggered that cutscene? Anyways, this was the first time that I have seen this cutscene, so I have no idea what it was about. I guess we will find out eventually. Yeah, by the way, there are a couple of small story missions that we could undertake in this game if we wanted to. I don't think how much I will do that in this playthrough. In fact, previously I only really did the boron missions because I love those guys. So I did that mission, but other than that I never really bothered with the story missions in this game. I usually just played in the sandbox. Anyways, there's the ship. It is, yeah, still boosting away, unfortunately. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Okay, he is heading towards that acceleration gate. Yeah, he is way too fast. Okay, we need to catch up, unfortunately, but I guess we will get there eventually.
Entering windfall free report.
Okay, finally we caught up. Okay, let me just stop right around here. And there we go. Okay, now we are close enough to the ship that we are in its kind of a sphere of influence kind of stuff. If you get it close enough, you will actually get tethered to the ship. And for example, if I stop right here, we are still tied to the ship. So, okay, never mind. It jumped through. Let me just go ahead. Thank you. So, can I please dock?
Major engine failure.
Okay, now we are tied to the ship. Finally. So, as it moves around, we are moving with it. Let me just shift D, and we need to dock basically. There we go, move forward, no, backwards a little bit. Oh, there it is, okay.
Please hurry to my location. Ship in need of repairs. Please report immediately.
And we are docked. As you can see, docking is a little bit fiddly in this game, but fear not, we can have a docking computer and that will make our lives a lot easier. Anyways, let's go ahead and we need to talk to Broxamdi. Thankfully, there's a very good guidance system in this game. We just need to follow this little line. He's in the dock area. And there we are. Yes, please come on board. The Elite Vanguard. Thank you. And he will move to the ship, hop in, and we can move him where he wants to go. By the way, there's our ship. Okay, you know what? I will just press Shift D. Yeah, we need to wait for him to arrive. He should come in from there. There he is. Please hop in and I will move you where you want to be. That was a lot longer than I expected. That was not a very fast start to the game, but oh well. And we still need to clear out that minefield, but that shouldn't take too long. But we have to get back to that area once again. Anyways, please go on board and I will take you where you want to where you need to be.
Aboard your ship and ready to go.
Okay. Thank you. I will take over. So, where you need to go? You need to go to the... First we need to undock. And we need to get to another ship. Okay, that's easy enough. And we are right here, next to the gate. Great. So, we need to go through that. Oh, let's go ahead and do so. Ah, good. We are heading back to where we came. It appears that the ship is in second contact to Flashpoint. That is actually pretty good if they don't move out, because this is where the main circular highway of the map is. Basically, there is a kind of a super highway that goes through the center of the map, and if we jump on that, we could actually encounter not all of the races, but some of the different alien races that we will need to deal with in this game, and we can basically discover the most populated sectors of the game, and that would be kind of ideal. Anyways, I suppose I will see you once we arrive. Okay, now we need to find our way to the system called the Void. Let me just turn off autopilot. That should be, I believe, in through that jump gate, I think. Wait, maybe it's from here or maybe from Argon Prime, I'm not 100% sure. Let's just check something. We should have a jump gate. It's not that one, I think. Although it might be. Anyways, in case you're wondering, this is that circular superhighway that I have talked about. This will go through a bunch of systems and it will end back right here, and this will allow us to basically see some of these central systems also. Who are you? Oh, that's a pirate. Okay, we are not going to get involved. And they escaped. So is this the Void? I don't think so, but let's check. Yeah, that's it. Okay, this is the Void system. I don't expect the ship to be in this one. We might need to move 1 or 2 more systems, who knows. Anyways, this system can be a little bit dangerous, by the way. There you are, and yeah. That is... No, wait, that's standard docking bay. Are they docked? Maybe. Anyways, you might be able to see some faint green clouds in the system. Yeah, there they are. These little green nodules, let me just go into the outside view. These are very dangerous. You don't want to get anywhere near them. They basically heavily irradiated, and if you get too close, you will take damage. So let's not do that. This is... that's a Xenon ship. They are the main bad guys of the game. Oh, there you are. Okay, I'm going to stop right now. Can I please get attached? No, we were not able to. Okay, fine. Let's try to catch up. And they're too fast. Okay, we need to chase these guys down as well. Usually these personal delivery missions are from station to station. This is very not ideal, to say the least. Anyways, if they go above the danger zone, they might need to stop to turn, so we might be able to catch up at that point. Anyways, we still need to do that mine cleanup mission, so we are going to be busy for a little bit. Yeah, they have stopped. Good, good, good. We might be able to catch up now. Please don't leave yet. And we can stop now. Oh. Okay, we are attached. It's fine. Let's dock. Yeah, we are being attacked, but you know what? It's fine. I don't care. We are close enough that we are shielded by the ship. Okay. That should be it, right? Thank you very much. Mission complete. And now we are 40,000 richer. Great. Let's take a look at the other one. That was map, mission manager, stranded pirates. Set as active, and it is going to be in Black Hole Sun 4 once again. Maybe in the other Black Hole Sun system, but I think it's going to be here. Okay, are we still under attack? No, I think we are fine. No, wait, I can still hear some gunfire. It's fine, I'm just going to undock and leave immediately. And we are out of here. I am not going to get involved. Let's just go ahead and get up to high speed, and we are off.
Entering system. Second contact. Entering system. Black hole sun.
Okay, so we are in Black Hole Sun once again, and thankfully it appears that the ship is in this system, so we don't need to go too far now. Let me just zoom in a little bit, and
Drill. Mineral.
oh geez, it's 200 kilometers away. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is going to take a little bit to get there, so yeah, just give me a second, please. Alrighty then, we are about to arrive, and well, as I've said, this is a mine cleanup mission, so we don't want to get too close. In fact, I think I will stop right about here. And yeah, we have these little blue dots scattered around the target ship. We need to take care of these mines, and then the ship can actually leave. So I will boost a little bit closer until we get the target. There we go. Now we can target the mines. And what we need to do is get a little bit closer. And once we are able, we can start blowing them up one by one. We need to take care of 10 of them at least. I think 2 kilometers should be okay. As you can see, unfortunately our guns are not very accurate, so there we go, finally. That's one.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. So, the mission is finished and we are once again 40,000 richer. That's great. Okay then. Well, now we have experienced missions. Let's do something new. Missions are not the only way to make money, obviously. We can also do a bit of scanning. So I pressed Shift 3, and now we are in scanning mode. What we need to do is charge up the scanner, release, and we are scanning the system. So I will do this a couple of times in a circle. There we go, and that should do it. One more time, and that's it. Yeah, we can overcharge the scanner a little bit. There we go. Okay, and unfortunately, I didn't hear any pings, so we were not able to find anything. Let me scan a little bit downwards. Oh, what's this? Oh, this might be one of the data vaults, right? Let me just look at this. If I zoom in, yeah, Numankaret, I will deal with you later. I cannot see this, but purple things I believe are the data vaults. Do we want to deal with that right now? I don't think so. I will just mark it down and that's going to be it. By the way, we did get another couple of messages. Yeah, if you want to read these, be my guest. I don't really care about them right now. So, can I see what this is yet? No, it's still out of range. But as I said, these purple things are usually the data vaults. They are basically kind of a very easy but a little bit time-consuming puzzles. And let me just check. Yeah, that looks like a data vault. Basically, we just need to repair a couple of stuff around the place that will unlock compartments, and we can get some lore logs and a little bit of loot. Nothing really all that special. I will just get in range to mark it down, and I will leave it at that, I suppose. Yeah, that's a data vault. That's fine. I will deal with this later. Now that we are we back in the ecliptic? Yes, we are. Okay, I will do a bit of extra scanning right now. Oh, wait. Okay, that's another purple signal. I believe that must be one of the anomalies, right? I cannot see it, but that looks like one of the basically an unstable wormhole kind of stuff. We can use those to get around, but they are a little bit unreliable. I do believe they are completely random every time. So if we jump through them, we might end up basically anywhere in the universe. And yeah, there it is. That's an unstable wormhole. I don't think I will use this. Thankfully, we are starting with a couple of nav beacons. I will mark it down, but that's going to be it. I don't think I will use it right now. Maybe later we will map them, but not right now. Let me just get as close as possible. Also, they have a tendency to push things away. Are we there? We are getting close. I don't know how much this will come through the YouTube compression. Basically, there's a small distortion. Yeah, there it is. You might be able to tell there's a small... Yeah, now this is a little bit more obvious. So, yeah, it is pushing us away. I think I will first get out of zoom. I will try to get as close as possible, and then I will drop a nav beacon. The closer we get, the stronger the pushing force. So as you can see, we are slowing down as we get closer. I think, yeah, this is going to be fine. So I will drop a nav beacon. Is that one also getting pushed away? Let me just target it. Yeah, I think so. That definitely, that one got pushed away as well. Anyways, the main reason is...
Pick me up. I'm floating here.
Sorry? Map. I don't see any missions about that, so sorry. Anyways, so we have this nav beacon. I will name it information. So this is the Black Hole Sun 4 nav beacon. Black Hole Sun 4 wormhole. Okay. Now we can find our way back if we wanted to. Sorry? Okay, if you say so. Yeah, we are getting story cutscenes hard and fast, but I don't really care about those right now. Anyways, can I find anything valuable out here? Oh, wait. Is that a data vault? Yeah, that's a data vault once again. Okay, fine. I don't think we will get lucky in this system. Basically, with this scanning mode, you might find lockboxes from time to time. And if you successfully unlock them, you might find a pretty decent cache of valuables. But obviously, that is a bit of a roll of the dice. Anyways, how are we on finances? 93,000. Obviously, we are a lot better off than we were, but still nowhere near where I want to be. Okay, tell you what. The recording is at 41 minutes right now. I have no idea how I will treat this, I suppose. I think I will go for the usual 1 hour of record time. And depending on how much we will have to cut out, we will have different episode lengths, but I think 1 hour of recording is pretty standard for this channel, so I think I will go for that. Anyways, what I want to do next is go into the next system, Second Contact 2, maybe do a little bit of scanning there just to knock things out, and then I will get onto the superhighway. Also, I think I will do a little bit more scanning because, well, let's stop here. If we scan, as you can see, we can actually scan the location of unknown stations. For example, this station we have only discovered with the scan. We don't know what kind of station this is yet. To discover it properly, we need to go there and check, well, properly. But now that we have moved away from that area, we can scan once again. And this might uncover more of the station locations in this system. Okay, and we have one more station here. I suppose we could scan in this area as well, but you know what, it's fine. Let's just move to the next system. And welcome to Second Contact. Okay, I will stop here and let's do one round of scanning. Let's see what we have uncovered. Okay, I didn't hear any... Oh, wait, never mind. We did hear a ping. Ah, there we go. Yellow signal. Let me just zoom in as much as we can. I still cannot see it, but it is going to be in this direction. Although that little speck might be what we are looking for. So, thankfully, yellow signals are the most valuable kind of a logbox. So, tell you what, let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, I think there it is. Very, very small, but we are getting closer. So once we get there, we will need to unlock that lockbox. And that is going to be, well, interesting. Also, yeah, we have an asteroid in the way. Let's just move around it, and there it is. This appears to be one of the spherical lockboxes. Okay, so once we get close enough, I will stop. There we go, and stop. Okay, we overshot. Where is it again? There you are. And stop. Okay, move back a little bit. Stop, and this is where we are going to make a quick save because, well, this can be a little bit hit and miss. Basically, we need to shut off every single one of these locks on this storage container, and once we do so, it will unlock and we can scoop up the stuff from inside. So first I will enable turret tracking. I will zoom in and let's get to work. And there we go. So let's see what we have. So we have some basic weapon chamber, mixed fruit, a secure container, and a hydraulic pump. Well, the most valuable are the secure containers. The overall value is 27,000. Could be worse, I suppose. Nothing really special. Yeah, I might as well destroy this. It's no use to us. Okay, let me just make one more round of scans. Actually, this wasn't as fruitful as I hoped, but you know what? 27,000 at the start is not too bad. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, we also discovered a couple of station locations. We will deal with those later. I think this is a minefield. Thankfully, these kind of mines are not really dangerous because, well, we are allied. Not allied, but not hostile with this particular... Ooh, there goes a freighter. So we are not hostile with this particular faction, so it's fine. Anyways, where is the highway? There it is. I will go ahead and jump on this highway and let's make one round trip real quick. Tell you what, I think I will go to the left, so we will end up in Argon Prime at the end of the round trip. So let's hop on that one. Okay then. We will encounter at least 2 of the species. I will go into cinematic mode and I will talk about them in a second. So I believe right now we are in Paranid space. To be exact, we are in the so-called realm of the Pontifex. No, wait. Holy Order of the Pontifex, HOP. They are one of the Paranid factions. They are basically a very religious, but also, well, kind of a altruistic faction from time to time. They can be a little bit overzealous, but some of the members of the species can be quite altruistic as well. But not all of them, obviously. The other faction of the Paranids is the God Realm of the Paranid, I believe. They are basically 2 very religious factions, but they are experiencing a bit of a schism right now, so they are not very happy with each other. And also, I believe that the Holy Order of the Pontifex is at war with the Argon Federation as well. The next species that we are going to encounter during this trip is going to be the Taladi. They are also broken into 2 different sub-factions, the Ministry of Finance and the Taladi Company, I believe. I might be wrong on those. I do believe that the company is basically, well, a private company, and the Ministry of Finance is more of a governmental bureaucracy kind of stuff. But both of them are basically all centered around trade and finance, and, well, basically they are the Ferengi of this universe. And then, once we are through with this, we will get back to the start, and that is going to be the Argon Federation. I do believe we will also encounter the Antigone Republic. They are a small breakaway faction from the Federation, but they are not very hostile with each other. They are just basically, you know, tolerating each other, I believe. I might be off on some of the specifics of the lore, but you get the gist. Anyways, speaking of the Argon, they are basically a human faction, but they are, well, how do I explain this? The very first game in the series was basically all about this kind of a schism. Let's just say that in the early days, humanity, basically we found this these jump gates, and we started to colonize the universe. Basically, we sent out these terraforming AI robots, and they went rogue. These are the Xenon. And to defeat the Xenon, they had to blow up the Earth jump gate, and that also led to the isolation of Earth from the rest of the jump gate system, and that also stranded some of the humans outside the solar system, and those breakaway humans became the Argon Federation. And speaking of the Argon Federation, we are in Argon Prime right now. So anyways, these people got stranded outside the solar system, and they, well, formed their own government, and they are the main human faction outside in the main X universe. I do believe the solar system is in this area somewhere. Yeah, basically the solar system have been reconnected to the jump gate network in Terran Conflict, I believe. Anyways, one of the previous X games, and now they are an integral part of the X universe once again. But the Earth humans are a bit, well, xenophobic and militaristic, so they can be a little bit hard to deal with. Anyways, welcome to Argon Prime, the seat of the Argon Federation. Do we have any missions in the area? We have this one. What do you have on offer? Defense measures. My ship left me behind. Yeah, thank you. So this is one of the, yeah, once again, a personal delivery mission. In this one, we would need to escort a ship, but I don't think we can deal with that kind of firepower right now. And this one, absolutely not. For this mission, we will need to basically buy a plot of space and build a station. We are nowhere near that point, especially we would need to build a 24 million credit station, and that is way too rich right now. So yeah, that's not going to happen. Well, we could do this one, I suppose. Or we could do a bit of scanning. Let's just give it one shot. Oh, there we go. Okay. And this one popped up fairly quickly, so yeah, that is fairly close by. And there we go. So there is the logbox. It appears to be this basically the same that we had dealt with before. So once again, I will save the game, I will shoot off the locks, and let's see what we are dealing with.
Please halt. We will be scanning your inventory.
Scan away, I have nothing to hide.
You're clean. Go about your business.
Thank you. So, what do we have? Ooh, we have some illegal goods, but let me see, how much would they fetch? Hallucinogenics, 8,000, but you know what? It's fine. We can get a lot more money than this at some point, so I think I will just drop them. That's fine. We also got a couple of extra weapon chambers and 3 more hydraulic pumps. Well, tell you what, now that we have all these goods, might as well sell them. So I will go ahead and dock at this wharf. By the way, wharfs are where we can buy smaller ships. So as I said, I will dock here, sell these items real quick, and we might be able to afford another ship. I'm not 100% sure. Ow. Okay, that was a bit, well, not elegant, but we managed. Also, can I... yeah, I will try to land next to the shop, might as well. Oh, by the way, wars are not just where we can buy ships, where we can upgrade them as well. So while I'm going to the shop, tell you what, let's upgrade the ship. I don't really want to overspend too much. In fact, all I think I'm going to do is buy a docking computer to make our lives a little bit easier. Docking computer Mark 1. Yeah, Mark 1 should be fine. Anything else? I think I will, yeah, we can sell these missiles that we have picked up. Must have been some from some of the log boxes. And I think I will keep everything else. Yeah. Okay. So let's buy docking computer Mark 1 and sell all these missiles, and that's going to be it. Okay, add shopping list and confirm order. And that will give us 46,000 extra. Wow, those are very expensive missiles. And let's just sell all these items real quick.
Can I help?
Yes, you can. Is that it? Yes. Okay. That's going to be 31,000 extra. Thank you.
There.
Thank you. Now, I don't suppose we can buy another ship. I think that would cost us a little bit more than what we have right now. Let's just jump on board. Thank you.
Vanguard.
Thank you. And let's buy a ship. What I had in mind is a... Well... Let's just check the medium-sized ship first. What I had in mind is a drill. Basically a mining ship. And that's going to set us back 121,000, but at the moment this ship is completely empty. It will take a bit of extra money to actually outfit it. So, yeah, we cannot buy it in this state, basically. So we will need at least a main engine. And we will also need a thruster. Ideally, we should have a shield as well, obviously. And by default, this ship cannot mine because we will need a mining laser. So that is going to be, well, almost 20,000 all by itself. And that is also already more than the money we have right now. I will not buy any turrets because that's just asking for trouble. We also need a flight assist computer, a long range scanner, a basic scanner. Those are also not cheap. And yeah, I don't think I will. Well, technically we should have a resource probe, but it's fine. And we need to have a captain as well. So, yeah. It's going to cost us 256,000. Yeah. We need to do a little bit more just to afford this, unfortunately. But after we have this, we could start mining, and that will be a relatively steady source of income. So yeah, let's not do that right now. Any kind of missions that we can do. So ship my shift left me behind. We could do this one. Yeah, let's do it. Accept. Thankfully they are on board of this station, so let's go ahead and pick them up. And seriously, wow. He's the one tending to our ship. Okay, can you please move on board? Yes, the Yelling Vanguard. Also, what kind of crew are you? Ah, yeah, way too expensive. He would be 3 million. No, thank you. Anyways, move on board. And once you're on board, we are off. Yeah, thank you. And Fighter Squadron Cerberus, are they one of the local patrol fleets? Let me just check. They might be one of the local fleets. We might be in luck. No, they are in the Reach system. I do believe the Reach... Yeah, thank you very much. I do believe the Reach system is... Dead Gate, I believe. Yes, I think so. Okay, let's get there. Yes, we are in the Reach, but it appears we are still not where we need to be. We need to make one more jump. I do believe this is going to be a dead end, right? I think so. Anyways... No, wait, there's a ship, okay. So they are one of the local patrol fleets, and they are not too far away, only 70 kilometers. So we might be able to catch up, although they appear to be in travel mode. I'm trying to aim a little bit ahead of them. Oh wait, I think they're stopped. Yeah, I think they're stopped, okay. We should be able to stop right around here. And there we go. Can I please dock? Thank you. Please don't move away. Okay. Now, this is what I have talked about. We are technically tethered to the ship, so even though they are moving independently, we are moving right along with them. Technically, we are standing still. The ship is completely stopped, as you can see, but we are still moving because we are tethered to the ship. Anyways, let's just move a little bit closer. And there we go. And that should be it for this mission. Thank you very much. Enjoy your stay. Do we have any more missions in this area? Not that I can see. Anyways, this area is actually pretty good for mining, by the way. Let's just take a look. Another information. Yeah, 4 million ore is not too bad. And sunlight, 300%. This is also a very good place to build a energy production facility, because energy in this game is being made from solar power, and 300% is not too bad. But obviously that will cost us a lot of money, so we are nowhere at that point yet. Anyways, I will undock and let me do a little bit of scanning. Thank you, we are out of here. Now the problem with this particular system is that, well, as you might have seen, it is very good for ore, but that is all. Ideally, we should also have some silicon, maybe some nevidium, but ore is basically the cheapest kind of raw resource we have in the game. So yeah, if we are going to start mining, this place would be ideal, but not the best. Anyways, I engaged scanning mode. Yellow asteroid means they are full of ore. For example, this one has 593 units of ore. Not too bad. But as you might have guessed, we can't really do anything with that right now. Anyways, let's do proper scanning now. Okay, I didn't hear any pings, so unfortunately we didn't get lucky. Let's move a little bit deeper into the system. Yeah, somewhere around here maybe. By the way, yes, we can actually set up specific waypoints if we wanted to. So let's move in this direction for a little bit. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you're in an asteroid field, you might want to keep an eye on some of the asteroids, and from time to time you might catch a glimpse of some twinkling. If you do so, move there and you might find something very, very valuable. If you do, you will see what it is immediately. They stand out quite well. Unfortunately, I cannot really see anything twinkling right now. They are very hard to see, so you might be able to see one, I don't, but as I've said, maybe that... No, it's very hard to tell because, as I've said, they are very hard to see. And unfortunately, they will not show up in any of the scans. Okay, let's do a round of long-range scanning. Okay, then we have a couple of stations in this direction, but that's about it. Yeah, I will take care of this guidance. Let me just do a small look-see around these asteroids. Maybe we get lucky. Is that the police? Yeah, police Nova Sentinel. Yeah, expected. That's fine, I have nothing to hide.
Nothing found. You're free to go.
Thank you. So, let me just try to find a twinkle on one of these asteroids.
We'll be scanning your inventory.
Sure, why not? Let's have 2 scans, whatever. I don't care. So, if I see a twinkle, I will try to show you what I had talked about. And then we will be able to make a little bit of extra money. Well, if we get very, very lucky, we will make a lot of money, but I am not holding my breath. We could also do this in Argon Prime, by the way. In fact, Argon Prime is a relatively decent location for this kind of stuff. But I don't see any right now. Basically, you are not trying to focus on any specific asteroid. You are just trying to catch the twinkle from the corner of your eye, basically. Unfortunately, I don't see any right now. I'm sure some of you might have seen one already, but I don't see anything. You know what? I think I will fly around a little bit and I will find one. I will show you what I have talked about, and then I suppose we can say goodbye because we are a little bit over time at this point. So just give me a second, please. I think we have a winner, right? We might be in luck. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. That is what I have talked about, a small crystal. So what we need to do is target it. There we go. And shoot it until it completely breaks. And yellow ones, I believe, are pretty decent. I don't think they are the best, but we might have a decent haul from this. Okay, so the crystals have been released. Let's throw them in. Okay, so they are the aegulite crystals. As you can see, some of them are actually illegal. So let's take a look. Unstable crystals, I think I will drop, but the rest of the actual non-illegal crystals, wow, they are 15,000 each, and overall this is going to net us 135,000. That is enough to buy the mining ship. Okay, so those illegal crystals I will destroy. I don't really care about them. Thank you. Let's go ahead and move to Argon Prime. I will set the wharf as our target. And I will see you once we arrive. And welcome to back to the wharf. Okay, I will quickly dock and let's go ahead and buy that mining ship. Technically speaking, we could have bought a cheaper one as well, but you know what? We might as well go for the big one because that is going to be a little bit more lucrative in the long run. So let's go ahead and dock real quick. Thank you. As you can see, with the docking computer, we can dock a little bit further out. So anyways, that is going to be... Alright, we still need to sell the crystals. Right, we didn't land next to the... whatchamacallit? The shop. We need to use the turbo lift real quick. Thankfully, the turbo lift is, well, very, very turbo. So all we need to do is get to the trader's corner. And we are there. As I've said, it is very, very fast.
Can I help?
Yes, you can. So let's sell the aegulite crystals. That is going to be more than enough to buy the ship. Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's get in the ship once again. Thank you. Please get out of my seat. And let's buy the ship. Now, as I said, we could have bought a smaller one. It is going to be the courier miner. But it cannot really carry all that much ore. Yeah, it's better if you buy the drill. So, drill, mineral, vanguard. For now, we are going to go for the most basic stuff. I think I will go for the travel engine. Basically, the travel engine is good for, well, travel mode. With this one, we can go for 3 kilometers per second, but the all-around engine can only do 2.4 kilometers per second. So, yeah, travel engine for a non-combat ship is better. Technically, yeah, let's just go for the combat thrusters. They offer a little bit more maneuverability. In a pinch, this might come in handy. Then a Mark 1 shield. And obviously a mining drill. As I said, I will not do turrets because once this ship actually starts being piloted by an AI, it's better if they don't have any defenses, because in that case they will actually try to escape. If we give them weapons, they will try to defend themselves, and that might actually go bad. Anyways, yeah, a Mark 1 docking computer just in case. Then the most basic software that are required. A captain, obviously. And so this is going to be 298 already. Yeah, these guys not come cheap. What about crew? Yeah, unfortunately we cannot afford a crew unless I hire them manually. I think I might look around the station for a second. Other than that, we could go for some of these yeah, paint jobs, but you know what, let's just use the default, that's fine. Okay, let's buy the ship. Thank you. And is it being built? Yes, it is. Okay. From time to time you might run into the problem that even though even though you buy the ship, the station might not have the resources to actually build the ship, so you might need to wait until they procure all the required materials. Thankfully this time they had enough. So we still have enough room for 9 service crew. Let me quickly go around the station and try to find some people for that, because equipping them from the station menu was a little bit too expensive, but I think we are going to have enough to hire some people milling around. For example, him. He can definitely be afforded. So can you please, once this one is finished, thank you, this ship is up and running. Can you please be a service crew for this ship?
I'm looking forward to working with you.
Me as well. Right. I set the autosave interval a little bit too generously. I might change that in a second. Anyways, do we have any more people? Yes, we do have a couple service crew still milling around. Basically, this is a bit more, well, a little bit more busy work, but it is a lot more cheap. Thank you. So instead of paying 9,000 for each crew member, we are only paying less than that. Ooh, wow. This gal is a little bit too expensive. She would be an amazing crew member, but unfortunately we cannot afford her. You, okay, technically she's a marine, but don't worry about that. They can still work on every other role, so it would be fine, but 11,000 is not what I'm looking for. Okay, I think we can move to the other side. Thank you. Let's take a look at this side. Oh yeah, by the way, there is our new ship. As I said, this is a medium ship, so it needs to dock in one of the medium slots. There we go. So let's see if we can find her a new crew. It already has a captain, but it doesn't have a service crew. Service crew are basically good for boosting the overall performance of the ship and also make them repair the ship as well. Yeah, she would be... Sorry?
Are you interested in the job?
Oh, she's a... Oh, okay. For 30,000 we could fix a couple of signal leaks. No, thank you. Okay, we can't hire her, unfortunately. She's a mission vendor. What about you? No, way too skilled. He would be... yeah, he's fine.
Thank you for taking me on.
No, thank you for being on board. Anyone else? Yes, we still have one more person. Yeah.
Hello.
No, he is way too good for me right now. Okay, I think I will leave it at this for now. So on the ship, let's just take a look. Map, property owned, and on this ship we have crew. Yeah, we have 3 service crew and a captain. Okay, fine. In fact, I think I will actually sell the elite. We don't really need to have that around. So what we can do is have this guy, although he is a decent pilot. Let's just check what his skills are.
Can I help?
Can you please work in the drill as a service crew? Assign, thank you. So the elite is basically completely unmanned right now. So yeah, tell you what, I think I will sell it. That will give us a little bit of extra money. Not much, but a little bit. Ooh, wait. 168,000. Well, I only bought... Wait. Maybe we have... Do we have some extra... Maybe some more missiles on board?
Elite. Bang.
Let me just check. No, we have no missiles, so... At the start of the game, yeah, this ship was only 40-something thousand, right? So is it all the deployables? I guess that would make sense. But the resource probes and satellites are quite pricey. So if I sell all this... Thank you. And if I try to sell the ship now... Will you fetch a more realistic price? No, still quite pricey. Let's just check something. So in the player information, total value of the ships, right? Previously it was around 40,000, right? Something along those lines, but now it is a lot more expensive. Listen, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying that this is a little bit weird. Oh well, let's just sell it. I think the only upgrade we did was the docking computer, so it's surprising that it is this expensive. Anyways, now we only had a drill, and yeah, we have sold it. It is off. So this is our new ship. Before we say goodbye, let me just check the crew, because the old pilot might be better for this ship. So map, property owned, drill, information, crew, and I think that's about the same. Yeah, you know what, let's just look at the complete roster of personnel. We are looking for a captain. Yeah, that's about the same. Yeah, you know what? You can stay as an engineer for now, at least. It's good. No, wait. The current captain does have a little bit of engineering skill, but this guy does not. So tell you what. The ship. Let's use the... Where is it? Where is the button for replace captain with best crew member? That would be the old captain. Okay, let's just do it manually. So, oh, never mind. I was just looking for the workplace, not the role. Okay, so this captain has just piloting skill, no service skill. This guy has a little bit of engineering, so he can stay as a service crew. Right. Anyone else? No, that's about it. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. I will take over, and while we are moving to the neighboring system, I suppose we can say goodbye. So, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching, and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and goodbye.